Hi everybody, this is Consuelo from Consuelo, Viola's daughter. How are you? Um, how's everything going out there? This podcast or video is about crocheting and yarn and a few stories thrown in there now and then. Um, I just have a few things I'd like to show you that I kind of finished today or yesterday. But it was it was completed in a few days ago. Anyway, uh, welcome to all my subscribers, and welcome to my new subscribers. I think I picked up a couple over the week, and I want to welcome you to this podcast about crocheting. I love crochet. Um, I do other crafts, but I love crocheting, and this podcast is about crocheting. So. Sit down, hold on to your hats. It's going to be a really quiet time. Me showing my makes and maybe a story or two here and there. Uh, this week, no, it was Sunday. Sunday I started making Ursala of OMGrannySquare's channel. She put out a beautiful pattern, and the pattern is called Count My Blessings, and it's a shawl. It's a very fine shawl. It seems to be a very ornate shawl, although it's not. It's very easy to do. It's on Ravelry, and the lady in charge, like I said, was Ursala, and I was lucky to get one of her patterns. So I thought, oh, let me try it and see. I haven't made a shawl like this before. And I'm actually right now wearing it, so I'm modeling the shawl. I will attempt to stand up and show you the rest of the shawl. I haven't blocked it yet, but I will, because it's a very fine yarn, and it's made out of, it's a wrap by Red Heart. Let's see if I have the label here. Darn, I thought I had everything. So that's how it goes. You think you have everything and then you don't. Nope, I don't have the label here. Well, it's Red Heart, and it's a wrap, and its color is sea glass. It's a 2-weight, and it's a blend of like 45% acrylic and 55% cotton, and it's very fine threads, but it's a beautiful yarn. It actually hangs onto your hook. It doesn't snag too much, or it glides. It actually glides over your hook, and it doesn't split. I use clover hooks. I love clover hooks, and I used a 5. I think her pattern called for a 4.5, but I used the 5. Either I couldn't find my 4.4 or 5 is close enough. And I wanted it to be loose and drapey, so I thought I'd try with a 5 clover, and it worked fine. Let me stand up and show it to you first on me. I haven't blocked it yet. And the yarn is called Sea Glass. And it has little, I don't know if you can see it, it has little picots on the bottom. And I made it a couple of rows bigger. I actually went a couple rows in between here. I added 1 or 2 rows only because I wanted it deeper. It's actually supposed to be shorter, like it just wrap around your neck. But I thought, well, sometimes I don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm giving it away. I said maybe somebody's taller or broader than I am, and so I made it a little bit bigger. Just a couple of rows, like 2 inches more. And this is what the color it came out to be. It's a beautiful color that kind of ombres from a from a light blue to a dark blue into greens. Very nice, pretty green. And like I said, I made it to be a little picots. I have to still block it. I haven't blocked it. So there's some picots here on the ends. Let me see if I can straighten them out, because when I block them, they'll all hang nice. but I didn't do it yet. I just wanted to show it to you because it seems like I can't get to the blocking right now. And what I did was I liked it so much, and as you can see, it's very soft, it's very drapey. I started it Sunday, yesterday was Thursday. And I, took little breaks and rest in between, and I finished it yesterday. And then I started, as soon as I finished it yesterday morning, and as soon as I finished it yesterday morning, I said, before I forget the pattern, let me make another one. So I did. I'm almost finished it. I didn't put it down, and this is the color I picked. Looks red on the screen, but it's actually like a bronze. It's a bronzy cotton yarn, and I got it from Herschers. I only got a few more rows to go, and I'll be finished. And this is actually the length it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be very thick. It's nice and lacy. It looks very intricate, but it's very easy. And her instructions are wonderful. She gives you a video. Once you get the pattern, she gives you a video and a PDF of the copywritten one. So the first one I did just using the written one. And the second one, which is this one, I used the video. And both of them, Ursala's great. She can write a pattern any day. I will buy another one if she puts another one out. So this is the second one. And, let me show you what yarn I used. Okay, I think I want one with her label on it. Since I have one here, has a label on it. It's this brand. And it's a 3, so it's a little heavier. Can you see this? No, let me back up a little bit more. It's not coming out clear, is it? It's not focusing. Maybe because my hands are shaky. I have a thyroid condition, so my hands are always shaky. Let me back it up. Can you see it now? All right, so it's a 3. That's the best it's coming out. It doesn't want to even adjust. It's a light 3, and it's tells you to use a H hook. And the color is, well, it doesn't have a name for a color, but it actually is like a bronze copper color. Again, me with the copper, I love copper. It's exactly copper though, pretty much. Look, there's my copper bracelet. On the screen it's coming out pretty red, but it's not that red. Let me change the lighting. Maybe the lighting is doing that. Because it's not really red. Let's see if I change the lighting. No, not really. It does look reddish, but it's actually a brick color. It's more brown than it is red. And so I used, just to do this, which is almost the whole thing, this length, I used 5. I'm on the fifth ball, the 5th of this. And how much yarn is in here? Oh my God, I can't even read this thing. It's all cotton thread. It's 50 grams. It's 1.76 ounces, 125 meters, or 136 yards. So the 130 times 5 is 500, 600, which is what she said, a little over 600 and plus, like 640, and I'll finish this with 640. I'm going to do the same. I think I'm going to do her border on this one, because this one is really heavy. I think it'll hang nicer if I do the border that she had. Wasn't picos, it was like a scallop and then a pico. No, it's balls. That's right. It was yeah, it was bobbles. Bobbles hanging on the stem. So I'll probably do that on this one. So this way I have 2 little variations. I won't get bored doing this pattern. But I wasn't bored anyway. I really enjoyed doing it. And I'll probably make another one. I think I have Oh, I was thinking of black. I thought it'd be look elegant in black, so I might make it in black. Um, I'll see. Sometimes I get bored with doing something more than once. I get tired of it, so uh, I'll see. But if I do make another one, it will be black. Because I have some more of this string. Well, I call it string. It's actually thread almost. It says it's a 3. It's the you know when you buy crochet thread like Aunt Lydia's, they have a 10 and they have a 3. The 3 is like for fashion, and it's a heavy, and it actually is heavy. This piece has some weight to it. It's not like flying away. It's really draping, and I used the bigger hook. What did I use? I used the eye. A eye is 5.5, so I went up a whole size larger in the hook because my thread was thicker, so I wanted to make sure it's still draped. I didn't want a stiff piece of cotton shawl. It wouldn't feel good, it wouldn't look good. And after all this work, I wanted to look good, so I did an extra another millimeter, 5 millimeter bigger. So I used a 5.5, and the green one, I used the 5. So this is, and she told us to use a 4.5. So I went up a whole size, hook size for this thread because it's pretty heavy. I didn't think it was going to be so heavy. And you know where I got this yarn? I got this yarn on Herschers. It was on sale, and I bought 6 rolls. Yeah, 6 rolls. And I have one left, and I'm on the last few, so I'll probably kill this one, and I'll still have this one. Maybe I'll make a headband or something to coordinate with it so that if you're wearing it, you can match it up. I really like this pattern. It's really beautiful, and thank you, Ursula, for giving us this nice pattern. It can be changed just a little without changing it at all. It's interesting to work on. It's fun. Every row has a little bit of different, yeah, some of the rows have a little different stitches, but they're all stitches we know. Double crochet, a lot of double crochets, and not even single chains. Double crochets and chains. That's all I used. Yeah, it's double crochet and chain. So I enjoy doing this one, and like I said, I might do another one. I have another ball of this, and it took one of these whole balls. If I do it her size, I should be able to finish it because the ball has like 650 yards yeah, 650 yards. Then again, I have some more interesting yarn. I have a lot of 3, so I can use a 3. I see it works nice in the 3. It's a little heavier, but it'll be great for the winter, you know, if you're not wearing it. Some people don't like fuzzy stuff near their neck, so the cotton is always comfortable. The cotton is warm enough and soft enough and drapey enough. So I think I will make another one. We'll see. And that's about all I have to show you today. I'm looking around to see what else I have. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm not going to stay on here long. I want to show you, you know, the wrap or shawl while I had it on my hook. I still have to block it. I'm going to block the 2 of them together. You know, do a day of blocking. I still have another shawl here I have to block, so I have 3 shawls to block, and it'll be a blocking day. Probably over the weekend. My weekends are pretty quiet, so that'll be a good day to do it. So I think I'll end this podcast, and I'll say goodbye. And when you leave, if you didn't do it already, would you give me a thumbs up? It's in the bottom of this video. You're going to see thumbs. And if you haven't subscribed and you want to know when I'm going to be on again, or you like what I have, the content that I have, if you hit the subscribe and then you hit all on the bells. There's going to be 3 little bells that come up. If you hit the one that says all, then you'll get all of the notifications to let you know that I made a new one. And you could share, and you definitely comment. I appreciate it if you comment. I answer all my comments. I even go back to the old ones and see if I missed one. Sometimes people view your video later, and then I'll still, answer the comment. If you have a question or I didn't cover everything in this description, that you can ask me, and I'll try my best to answer you on almost anything. So just say goodbye, and don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, and like. And I appreciate it very much. And keep crocheting, be kind, and walk in the beauty of the day. Bye-bye.